The Philadelphia Eagles opened the 2014 season at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday, and the Eagles are a big favorite in this game, 10.5 point favorite on BETDAQ, 52 the total here. I mean, 10.5 points in week one, when we haven't even seen either one of these teams play, it does seem a bit excessive. That being said, are you prepared to take your hard-earned money and bet it on the Jaguars? This team has been an absolute laughingstock over the past few years. They've been a toxic team to back. If you've been betting on the Jaguars with any degree of regularity, you might as well have been taking your money and flushing it down the toilet. If you remember through the first 8 weeks of last season, many people thought the Jags were the worst team in the history of the NFL. They did steady the ship a little bit, though, over the second half of the season. They won 4 of their final 8 games, and there is some optimism surrounding the Jags heading into 2014. A lot of people love the opinion that General Manager Dave Caldwell and head coach Gus Bradley have this team headed in the right direction. I do think the Jags are going to be improved on defense this season, maybe much improved. However, you look at the other side of the ball, there's just no hope. Chad Henne's their starting quarterback. Toby Gerhart going to be the bell cow running back. Cecil Shorts their best wide receiver. Stop right there. Doesn't matter what the rest of your offense looks like. If Chad Henne is your starting quarterback, Toby Gerhart is your best running back, and Cecil Shorts is your best wide receiver, you have a terrible offense, end of story. And unfortunately, it doesn't stop there in Jacksonville. The weakest link on this offense is probably the offensive line. So there's just no hope for the Jags on offense in 2014, which has to be demoralizing for their fan base. Year after year, they've just been unwatchably bad on offense, and it looks like more of the same here this year. You recall last year they were 31st in total offense, the year before 32nd. We'll see where they finish this season. I don't think it's going to be much better than that. But if they're ever going to get anything going on offense, you would think it would be this week, because Philadelphia is almost as bad on defense as Jacksonville is on offense. The Eagles 29th in the league in total defense last year, 32nd, dead last in pass defense. So Chad Henne should have some opportunities in this game. Now, is Chad Henne going to be able to keep up with Nick Foles and that Philly offense? Not likely. Chip Kelly's offense was as advertised last year in Kelly's first year as coach. The Eagles finished second in the league in total offense, first in rushing offense. This team goes up and down the field, and they don't waste much time doing it. Like I said, I do think the Jags will be better on defense this season than they were last year. That doesn't mean I think they're going to have much success slowing down this Eagles offense. I do not. I think the Eagles are going to win this game handily. I think they're probably going to cover 10.5, but 10.5 is such a gross number. I mean, Philadelphia could have this game in hand. They could be up, say, 27-10 at the end of the fourth quarter, game an absolute blowout, and the Jags could tack on a garbage time touchdown. Certainly that's possible with a defense like Philadelphia's. The garbage time will be very nervous time for Eagles bettors in this game, because with a number like 10.5, you almost can't build the lead big enough to feel safe. That being said, I do think the Eagles are going to win this game handily, and I do lean towards them covering that 10.5 point number.